And we're back. Got lots of fish this week. We got them planes, trains, and automobiles this week. We got in 3 orders via air freight. And we got 1 UPS, 1 FedEx. I'm sure somebody ended up on a train. First out of this box, we've got some shrimp. These are vampire shrimp. Not to be mistaken for vampire crabs. We got those in a box later on. Next up is some dwarf grammies, powder blue dwarf grammies. Looking good. They're only dwarf grammies I was able to get this week. I ordered 3 or 4 other types. Pygmy multi-stripe loach. They're a little bit bigger than your rosy loach, but a nice little hovering loach, good community fish. Who's in here? Pygmy cories. There's some wild pygmy cories. Restock on those guys. Pygmies have been available. Dainties have not. So we got at least 1 type of tiny cory for you. Zipper coolies, keeping in the tiny fish category here. Zipper coolies are one of the smallest of the loaches, or coolie loaches anyway. Somebody asked if we got bettas in this week. Not a lot. Got 1 crown tail black orchid. I don't know if we got any others that actually made it. I ordered some, but they all got back ordered on our bettas this week. Gold marble angelfish, got some small guys, and I got another batch of angelfish. These are regular marble angelfish. Go along with some black ones we have over there, a few other nice angels. Swordtails we got in. I ordered koi swordtails, but these look like kahakus, or 2-colored. They got the red and the white on them. Very nice looking. They don't have the black to make them what I would call a koi or a tricolor, but nice looking fish. Decent price. And some more loaches. These are reticulated hillstream loaches. Ordered a lot of loaches this week. We got back ordered on several of them, but we still had quite a few to share, so excited about that. I was able to get the reticulateds and the multi-striped anyway. Let's see, what else do we got in a box here? Always something. Usually fish. Next up is a privacy bag. Always good things in privacy bags. That is yellow melons this week, I believe. Yeah, yellow melon discus. Got in a couple of those, a couple of red melons, and a blue diamond. Restock. We had a lot of discus go out of here last week, so we had a whole big restock to do. There's that blue diamond right there. Ordered a couple, just got 1. So if you want a blue diamond, come and get it. I had somebody asking for these. We got 1 in stock. 6 more came in the box. Those are baby red parrots. We got 1 big one over there too. Red parrot cichlid is a hybrid cichlid. They actually do pretty well in a community, better than you would expect, at least a bigger fish. I've even seen them go up into African cichlid tanks too, successfully. Celestial pearl danios, completely other side of the spectrum. They're quintessential nano fish. Good time to get them because we just sold out a minute ago. And looks like a half beak, but it's not. This is the rocket gar, a Judagar. They're actually in the tetra family. We get them in. They can get 10, 11 inches ish. Look like a needle nose gar, but they're not on the can't import list for Washington State. So there you go. Next is another Judagar. We've got to have a couple of them. Always get a couple at a time just because I do. And another parrot. I said there's 6 of them. They're coming out of the bag. More miniature fish. This Phoenix rasbora looks a lot like a strawberry or a chili. There's about 6 different species of Boraris rasbora that we carry, and that is one of them. Each of them have a little distinctive stripe or color patterning. Spots and what have you. Another bigger fish. This is a black ghost knife. Black ghosts can be 14 inches. Usually get along with the community as long as they don't fit in their mouth. And I ordered some extra large albino dwarf frogs, and they look pretty big and fat. So hopefully those hold up. Just paid a little extra for them, but I thought you guys would appreciate the extra size to those guys. It's always fun to see those dwarf frogs big. Most people only ever see them tiny, and it's not uncommon for them to get out competed for food. So many people who have even kept them have never seen them when they get 2.5, 3 inches. They can be a pretty good sized animal. 3 inches might be a stretch. 2.5 inches. All right, let's see who's in here. I can't see them. Plecos. These are itty bitty blue Phantom plecos, L128 blue phantoms. Smalls, but came in at a good price. And some cory cats, albino Anea cory cats. One of the most popular cories that we sell here. They're inexpensive and great cleanup crew. Romano's Tetra on the Tetra Special. First Tetra out of the box, or at least for the Tetra Special. Buy 4 more, get 25% off for being a subscriber to our channel you are watching currently. Common Auto, gotta have them. I think we got 2 batches, came from 2 different sources this week. Common Autos are a great cleanup crew for little tanks and medium-sized tanks, even big tanks. They're good at the brown algae when nothing else really is. Herbal Axle Rod that's the black neon Tetra, Hypersobricon Herbal Axle Rod. Gotta love them for the Tetra Special. A little bit bigger than a regular neon, kind of got the same stripy pattern, but black and yellows. There's another discus, that's a red melon to go along with the yellow melons we got. Here's another one. One melon is not enough. We got 2 different types of melons. Can't see them because they're glass. These are glass cats. All see-through like that, make them very fun. Lots of different glass fish show up on our list occasionally. Glass cats are the most common. It's like one of these guys, a couple of these guys didn't make the trip, but these are Singapore shrimp. That's why I don't order a dozen at a time. They sometimes don't ship in good, especially when the weather's a little bit warmer. Singapore shrimp are great fan feeding shrimp, so very fun on that. That's 3 boxes down. Wow, we're ripping. I got 2 more boxes here, probably a couple more sitting at the airport right now. Let's see what comes out of this box. Got some pond fish on this order. We'll see how they came in. But here's those vampire crabs I promised you. Somebody's been buying everything I've been getting in vampire crabs. They've been coming in a mixed group. You'll see there's a red, there's a yellow, there's kind of a white. That's a very typical vampire crab there. So they give me mixed Gossamera species vampire crabs. Assorted guppies, they goofed up and sent me a bag of assorted guppies this week rather than my separate species like I normally get. We'll see how they hold up. Got some great colors at least. Those are assorted male guppies. Got some assorted female guppies in here as well. And there's ladies. They look pretty good. I like getting separate, like specific colors when I order on the guppies. I feel like they hold up better, but we'll see. These are longfin serpe tetras. Longfin serpes, nice bright red color, but not quite as nippy as their short-finned brothers because they're not as fast. Doctor fish. These guys are agara, closely related to the pandagara, about the same size overall. These are the ones that you'll see at SeaWorld or otherwise where they nibble the dead skin off you. Kind of fun. And next is, who's in here? Looks like more doctor fish. They separate me in 2 bags or I get mixed up on what I got here. Maybe they shipped me 2 batches, but it's definitely definitely doctors and doctors. Maybe they give them to us twice. Looks like maybe they just split them in 2 bags. Got a bunch of snails here. Got in neorites and trapdoors. I should have got trapdoors. No, those are big. That's a spotted neorite right there. Red spots. And I don't think the trapdoors are in this box. I think we just got neorites in this box. There's a zebra neorites. And then this should be King Koopas, kind of look like the limpet. Fun little neorite. We don't get them that often, but when they're available, we pick up some. They got the ribbed shells, almost like an abalone. Very cool. So those are the King Koopa neorites. And then this is not a neorite, though it got listed on my supplier as a neorite. Hottest thing in snails right now are these blueberry snails. Last batch looked like it was all females. You can tell by a different antenna for the male or female, but the blueberry snails, the shell is not blue, but their carapace has kind of a blue color with an orange rim. Very, very neat. Pretty little unusual snail. They're actually a filter feeder of all things. So very interesting, unusual, new, hot item for the snail world. We'll put those there so they don't fall off. Oh, a few days to go, fly, be free. All right, running out of room here because I got so many bags and so many boxes. So much stuff for you guys to come see because that's what we do. Load up on fish and cool critters for you guys to come check out. Big bags are always fun. What do we get here? That looks like some pond fish. Those are some butterfly koi, the 5-inch variety. Um, Ghost shrimp. Some of them didn't make the trip, but enough of them did to make it through the week, I think. I got more shrimp in here. Should have. Here's one. I ordered 4, got 1 large koi. Said 7 to 10 inches. I'd say he's just pushing 7. And what else? Oh, I got an axolotl. That is a GFP. Kind of cool speckly too. Very cool. So that's a baby axolotl. There should be 3 of them in here. We'll see if I can find the other 2. See what colors they are. I ordered GFP and then they said they sent me green, but I guess it's green GFP. These must be those trapdoor snails. See how much bigger they are. And then blue shrimp. Love us some blue shrimp. Restock on those. Here's some little Tyrandas. Looks like some of them are some great conformation. A couple of them not quite so much, but been paying a little extra for some fancy Tyrandas. Ordered big ones too. They were out, so we didn't get them. There's another axolotl. I love that speckly. That is a really neat looking little axolotl. And here is some large Amano shrimp. Amanos of a decent size, not the giants we get sometimes, but a nice size. And red really shrimp are really cool. Get me started on a really rant, and I will really take off with it. But really, I'm going to rein it in today because you really don't want to hear it. Here's another axolotl. All 3 of them GFP with the speckles. Very cool. I'm not sure I've seen that before. And then last bag is cherry shrimp, regular old cherry shrimp, big batch of those. And that's it for this shipment. 2 more shipments to go, including a huge restock on plants. See you soon. And we're back again. We got even more fish to unbox. We got fish and plants on this. Both orders came in at the same time at the airport. So only 2 trips to the airport this week. Here's those ottos I promised. Another bag of those. Good sized ottos. So lots of common ottos to share this week. Next is some itty bitty clown loaches. Nice bright colors on them. They are small. Price came in decent for a small clown loach. Remember, those will get a foot, so they are not a small animal. Some big angels, and not a bad size on them. Not 7 inches, but good 2.5 inches, 3 inches maybe on those angels. So decent sized large angels. What do we got in here? Itty bitty bikers. These are baby Senegal bikers. Of course, those are monsters in the making. They can be 2 feet. Senegals usually max out around 12, 14 inches, which is still really big, but they can get 2 feet. Here are some African cichlids. Got a few of them on this part of this order. These are the orange lilupes, or I call them the yellow lilupie. Really bright color on those. Neolampologus lilupie on those. Tanganyikan. Here is another bag of mystery snails. Got lots of snails on this week's order, because we all got to come out of our shell, right? Who do we got in here? It's a tetra. Oh, silver tip tetras. They don't put labels on these. I have to remember what I ordered. Silver tip tetras all blanch out in the bag. Part of our tetra special, of course. If you buy 4 more, you get 25% off. Here we got some shrimp. These are blue bolt shrimp. Look like we got some variability in the amount of color on them. Blue bolts are a type of Caridina, not Neocaridina. Some of them look all blue, some look all white, some are blue and white. First time we've had blue bolts in a long time, so pretty happy to see those come through. Let's see, that looks like some cardinals, some of which did not make the trip, but most of them look all right. These would be a wild cardinal. I'm not sure if they're out of Colombia or Peru. Maybe out of Brazil. It's hard to say. They come from all over South America. Same fish though. Let's see, and here we got a couple things. Looks like they packed these in tight. We've got another tetra. Who are you? Oh, these are the blue emperors. Little on these guys. Can't see the little bit on their tail that make them look like an emperor. But these, when they color up, will be a blue emperor. Next up is a rainbow. Itty bitty, but these will be a type of Bosemani rainbow. They're the ones from the Tangye Lake or some such thing. They're the red Bosemani. So actually got a pretty good price for those itty bitty guys. It's going to be a while so we see some color on them. More rainbows, a little bigger on these. These are the Pasca's rainbow, or usually when they say Pasca's, they really mean Pseudomogul luminatus, which is one of a red neon dwarf rainbow. Next up is another African cichlid. These are the white lip, let's see, I remember the name, white lip They're Placidochromis, the white lip Madoka, I believe. Let's see, who else? These are Malawi trout. Not a bad size on these. Last ones I got were actually smaller than this. Malawi trout end up with a really beautiful blue head on them. Big Malawian fish. They're a cichlid, they're not a trout. Got some feeders in here as well. Should have some other types of feeders in here. That looks like some black worms. Should have a pint of brine shrimp. Oh, I guess that doesn't feed. That's brine shrimp right there. My bad. Not goldfish at all. It is brine shrimp. A little bit small. And that's it for fish. We do have a whole box of plants down here. I don't know if we got them open yet. Let's just pop the top and see that we did indeed get a whole box of plants. We'll get those in the tank. They're going to look amazing. And so we are all stocked up. Come check it out. Saltwater, freshwater. We got inverts. We got shrimp. We got fish. We got plants. We got it all.